Since 2012, companies promising electricity savings to Maine homeowners have instead cost them millions. A Bangor Daily News investigation found that despite initial savings, companies called competitive electricity providers cost Maine households about $18 million they did not need to spend on electricity from 2012 to 2014. And the picture appears to get worse in 2015. Our investigation used a set of federal reports to look at pricing from companies allowed to market and sell electricity supply directly to homeowners. They compete with the electricity prices all homes get by default, called the standard offer. That default option is the price to beat for competitive suppliers, and in 2012, they did. In that year, two entrepreneurs in Auburn signed up about 1/5 of all residential electricity customers in the state, promising lower rates, and their company, Electricity Maine, delivered to the tune of $2.8 million. The company pioneered the residential market for competitive electricity in Maine, a type of electric supply that until then was mostly used by large commercial and industrial customers. But the promise of savings quickly vanished. By the middle of 2013, about 220,000 customers had signed up with competitive suppliers. After the standard offer fell in March of that year, competitive suppliers had a harder time keeping up. On average, their prices per kilowatt hour were 1/2 cent higher than generators fulfilling the standard offer. That's right, 1/2 cent. But competitive suppliers served up at least 1.2 billion kilowatt hours to homeowners over the course of the year. And over that much electricity, that 1/2 cent added up to $6.1 million. In 2014, the difference widened to more than 1 cent, or $14.6 million for the year. Our analysis found that over those 3 years, customers paid about $18 million more buying from competitive suppliers than with the standard offer. In 2015, preliminary data shows the gap has widened. 18 companies are now licensed as competitive suppliers in Maine, and they continue to market their offerings to customers through relationships with other companies, advertising campaigns, and more recently, door-to-door sales. Read more about the marketing innovations in store for 2016 in our story in print and at bangordailynews.com.